Hello everybody, Heath the Blogger Guy here. It is December 19th, and once again it's time for a Christmas story. And I want to say thanks to my 2 new subscribers. I noticed that I had gotten 2 more, where I was at 13, now I'm at 15. So thank you. I know it may seem like a small number, but for me, that means a lot. So, also, if it's your first time watching this page, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you ring that bell, that will notify you anytime I put out any kind of new content. Also, if you're enjoying these, give me some thumbs up. Also, feel free to share these videos because that will get it out to a lot more eyes and a lot more children. Which is what these Christmas books are for. So, our Christmas story tonight is A Taxi Dog Christmas. I awoke with a yawn at the first light of dawn. To a window so softly I crept. I saw with delight that blanket of white had covered the ground while I slept. Come on, Jim, let's go. It's late now, you know. All right, he said. Hold on there, Maxie. Today's Christmas Eve. We don't have to leave until later to pick up our taxi. A knock at the door, in burst Mrs. Shore with a fresh homemade cookie and bread. Jim didn't know that she had brought mistletoe, and she kissed him until he turned red. We all trimmed the tree and sang carols off-key. A fire was blazing so bright, the popcorn was strung, and the stockings were hung outside. Snow fluttered down lightly. We braved the cold weather and worked together. We built a big dog out of snow with a scarf and a scarf of bright red and a cap on his head. He looked just like someone we knew. We dodged the snowplow, then we heard him yowl. We perked up our ears at the sound. We followed the cry to an alley nearby, and 6 cold, hungry kittens were found. Wrapped in Jim's jacket, we made such a racket. Then, at the garage, they broke free. The fur started to fly as drivers were trying to catch them before they could flee. Then each lucky tatty went home with a cabbie, each one who wanted to play. She started to purr as I licked her soft fur. We knew she was going to stay. With our new little kitty, we drove through the city to start our holiday shift. Store windows were glowing, the streets were overflowing with shoppers who sought one last gift. The crowds were coming to see the huge Christmas tree with branches that reached to the sky. The skaters below put on quite a show. The angel with trumpets stood by. Jim rented some skates and he made a figure 8. We jumped and then twirled on his toes and spun like a top. then came to a stop as I slid around the ice on my nose. The church bells were ringing. We all joined in singing the sweet sound of O Holy Night. Then we heard ho, ho, ho. Look out down below. What we saw gave us such a fright. Right at our feet, Santa crashed to the street. Upon landing, his sleigh split in two. I lost flight control when I left the North Pole, Santa said. What on earth shall I do? Dazzled and dazed, we stood there amazed at the toys on the ground that were scattered, dolls, ducks, and trains, and pianos and planes, and a rainbow of paint wildly splattered. Santa said, "Let me think." Then he gave us a wink when he looked out at our bright yellow taxi. It's perfectly clear. What I need is right here. Will you help me, please, Jim and Maxie? Let's hurry, he cried as the reindeers were tied to the front of the new taxi sleigh. Then he touched his nose, and up we rose. Together we saved Christmas Day. And so on that night, our taxi took flight to deliver the toys Christmas Eve. Some say it's not so, but all the children know in your hearts you just have to believe. Well, that was a cute story. Hope everybody enjoyed. And until we see each other again, bye-bye.